Today's video is gonna be about books I'd like to be made into movies, and my skirt totally does not match my shirt, but I don't care because you're not gonna see it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Ooh, books that would be awesome movies. Okay, let's do this. Okay, first I'm gonna start off with. Oh no, I forgot the other book. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on. Look at the plant. Be happy. Look at the books. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. Are you still there? I hope so, because I'm still here. Okay. Books that I'd love to be made into movies. Okay. Let's go. Let's start with this one. Okay. Uglies by Scott Westerfeld, and I'm kind of out of breath. Sorry. I just ran down the stairs because I didn't want it to, you to wait too long for me to get back. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why is it called Uglies? Let me explain. Okay, it's about this girl. She's about to turn 16, and I'm just reading the back of it right now because I haven't read this book in a long time. But from what I read, it was really good. I really loved it. It was really awesome. And in her world, what happens is you get kind of like plastic surgery on your face, which is kind of weird, which I think says a lot about our society. It's like kind of not allegorical, but it's kind of like it represents like our like superficial society. That's what I really love about it. One of the reasons I really love this book too, and the writing is so beautiful and a lot of detail. You can really tell what's going on in this book. Your only job is to have a really great time, which would be awesome, wouldn't it? But then her friend doesn't want to go like with what society is going with, so she ends up not wanting to go through with the operation. So she runs away. Then her friend, she goes out like kind of like looking for her friend, and then she bumps into some people, and then she tries to like find her way around like the world and stuff. Not the world, but you know what I mean, like her world, like her environment and stuff. And then she tries to decide what she wants to do. It's just really good. I would love if they made this into a movie. Please make. And there's like the pretties, the specials, extras. This is just book 1 in the series. But if they made this into a movie, I would totally watch it, and they would make a lot of money on it, I bet you, because this was a best-selling book, I think. New York Times best-selling book. You'd make a lot of money on this if you actually made this into a movie. Just saying, okay? The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I love this book. It's about the circus, obviously. I love the cover, too. Isn't that cool? When you open it up, let me show you. Let me show you. Hold on. Look what happens when you open it up. Isn't that cool? And it's about magic too. I don't want to say too much about what happens in the book because I don't want to ruin the book for you if you want to read it. But it's by Erin Morgenstern, and I almost said Eric for some reason. Eric's a good name too. Anyways, Erin is a good name too. But anyways, okay, so The Night Circus, if they made this into a movie, I would totally watch it, and this was also a bestseller too. So they would make a lot of money if they made this into a movie, just saying. Just saying. Just putting that out there. Oh, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. He has a kind of hard to pronounce last name, but that's okay because this book was really good. If they made this into a movie, I would be so thrilled. It's really good. It's about self-discovery and like trying to figure out what you want to do with your life. Basically, it centers around a young main character who is a boy, and he's trying to, well, he's already kind of figured out his future, but then he gets confused. And then some people kind of confuse him along the way, not deliberately, but they like try to help him like discover his way. And it's just really a good book, and I'd really love it if they made this into a movie too. It might be kind of boring for some people because it's more like thought-provoking than it is action-oriented, because there's not a lot of characters in the book either. Dreaming Anastasia, and the guy on the cover looks really hot, and she looks scared of him, even though he's really hot. See, look, up here. I love her skirt, though. Or is that a dress? I think it's a dress. Oops. Sorry. Anyways, this was a really good book. I like this too. At first, it's kind of not confusing, but like it takes you a while to get into the story. But after that, you're good. And I just really loved it. I would really love if they made this into a movie. Also, there's a book I read about fairies that I would love if they made that into a movie. I don't have it with me right now, but that's okay. Oh, H.P. Lovecraft. If they made his stories his short stories like Under the Pyramids, The Shadow of Innsmouth, The Rats in the Walls, if they made those into like a TV show series of his short stories, that would be really cool, wouldn't it? If they made his like short stories into like a TV show series, because he's written a lot of short stories. Let me read some of them. Not all the way through, obviously, but okay. There's The Temple, The Statement of Randolph Carter. That was kind of good too. The Transition of Juan Romero. My favorite ones were The Transition of Juan Romero, The Outsider, Under the Pyramids. The Dunwich Horror was really long, so if you make that into a movie, I don't know. The Shadow over Innsmouth was really good too. If they made that into a movie, that would make a really great movie, wouldn't it? I don't know. Have you ever read his stories? You should if you haven't. They're very detailed. He uses some of them. He uses really long words in them, but it helps with my vocabulary, and I really love that. How I learned while reading, I learned what new words meant that I didn't know before. Like he uses words like eldritch, which I've never heard anyone use in my entire life. So that was kind of cool to be introduced to that, new concepts, new ideas, new. He's just really cool. Okay, can you make a movie about some of his more of his short stories? Because I think they've already made The Rats in the Walls into a movie, I think, and they made Reanimator, that which is also one of my favorite movies. They made that into a movie too. But if they made the rest of his short stories into a TV show series, kind of like they did with Tales from the Crypt, but they do it for H.P. Lovecraft short stories, I would totally read that, wouldn't you? I don't know, it's just really cool. It's just something I just kind of thought of right now. Anyways, I hope you liked this video. I didn't want to make this too long. I wanted to make it under 10 minutes. I hope you can still understand what I'm saying because I'm kind of talking kind of fast. Sorry. Okay.